Greetings, YouTube. LMS Tactical here. Just heading back from the VA. This is a medical update, so for those of you that aren't interested, log off, because this is kind of a personal thing. So I think the news is great. They didn't give me a death sentence. Yeah, there's a little bit of ambiguity because the facility, I got the original, and for those that don't know what's going on, some tests a couple weeks ago found spots on lymph nodes and an aneurysm somewhere near my kidney. So spent all day, got a lot of tests, a lot of blood taken. It was a long day. I met with the vascular surgeon and his partner, and we had a long discussion. And basically, the end of it is I need to come back in August for a MRI, a CAT scan with contrast. The facility I had the CAT scan at, they don't communicate with this facility, so they don't have the imaging. They're going strictly off of notes. And in a nutshell, the aneurysm is 1.9 centimeters. They don't, because it's of where it's located, they don't go in and try to fix it until it becomes 2 centimeters or bigger. And so the bad news is, well, they're going to monitor it and see if it gets any bigger. I asked, well, what would happen if it breaks? You know, I mean, how serious is that? And it's really, really serious. So I'm like, well, why don't you guys fix it now? It's in such a bad area that in order to repair it, they have to take my kidney out, if you can believe that, fix the thing by either putting a stent in it, or depending on what artery it's on, they might be able to cut it out and fold the two ends back and blah, blah, blah. As far as the lymph node goes, or the lymph nodes, they want to monitor them because I've had some issues in the last couple of months. You can hear my voice. I've been fighting some kind of chest cold, and I had that MRSA infection when my dog bit me, and there's a possibility that my lymph nodes are acting funny because of that. So I got a high white blood cell count. All of the indications that, you know, I'm fighting off something. But the last thing I did was a CAT scan of the lungs. I have a history of smoking for like 30 years, so they want to rule out lung cancer and this other shit. So I'm a little nervous about the outcome of that. But all things considered, I mean, you know, they didn't give me a death sentence, and I gotta believe that if it was slightly serious, they wouldn't wait till August, you know, to do this other CAT scan. They want to see if it's growing. If it's growing, they're gonna have to go in and do something about it. I'm not real thrilled that I got an aneurysm sitting around waiting to blow, but I feel good. And you know, I got to come back, I think, I got to come back in 2 weeks to do some more blood work. They want to find out why my blood's so thin. You know, this is all part of growing up, getting older, you know, I mean, shit happens. So, it seems like I got a new lease on life, and if that's the case, man, I'm gonna start taking care of myself. You know, I'm one of these guys, I have to be scared into taking care of myself. I got a book I want to finish. Most of my longtime subscribers know about that book, and I've come up with every excuse in the world not to sit down and write that book, and I got to get it done. That's my new number one goal, is to get it done. It's going to be a great book. Needs to be written, and it needs to be written when my mind's not, you know, busy trying to pick out, decide whether I want a fucking oak casket or a fucking brushed aluminum or brushed nickel casket. So I cannot thank you guys enough for all your prayers and all your well wishes. I happen to believe that makes a difference. You know, I love you guys for that, man. Thank you. It's amazing that some of the best friends I have in the whole world are people I've never met. They're you guys. But yeah, that's it. So now let me get on the phone and call my wife, give her the news. And yeah, I'll be uploading 2 videos today. I made one on the way in, and I'll get that uploaded. And let me know what you guys think. In the meantime, thanks again for everything, and you guys stay safe. Happy Valentine's Day. If you celebrate Valentine's Day, it's coming up. And Holy shit, man. It's hard to see the lanes. But yeah, just be safe, and I will talk to you guys soon. LMS Tactical, I'm out.